Hi, my name is Cristina and I want to be an architect. But today I'm gonna tell you why I want to be an architect and where I want to study. Okay, it was kind of funny because all my life I said I wanted to work with animals, I wanted to be a veterinarian, I wanted to work in a zoo and things like that, and be also a surgeon veterinarian. It was like my main dream. But as I grew up, I found out that I really don't like pets. I don't like animals at all. I'm really afraid of wild animals, so I wouldn't be good in a zoo job, you understand. And I'm very allergic to animals. So working with animals wasn't an option. Then I didn't care, but I still said like I wanted to be a veterinarian, but inside of me was really worried about what I was going to do with my life. My whole life I've heard that if you don't know what to study when you're in ninth grade, then you're not going to be successful. I didn't want people to think I wasn't going to be successful because not knowing what to study. So I started worrying about what should I study to be successful, and something I really like it. I was in sixth grade by that time, and someone told me I had to study journalism because I will be a really great journalism, but I don't like journalism here in Colombia. I think you can express your real opinions about a thing, so it wasn't an option for me. Then someone told me I will be a really great architect. I'm really good doing things with my hands, designing things, planning things, etc. So when that person told me that, to being honest, I don't remember who said that I will be a great architect. I think I just heard it and it stuck in my mind. But when I heard I will be a great architect, I was like, okay, right now I'm in 7th grade and I'm 2 years away from 9th grade. I need to know what to study and I don't have time. We don't have time to think about another career. I'm going to be an architect and that's final. So I started to educate a little bit more, but I wasn't as convinced as I am today. And I felt I would have to tell everyone that I wanted to be an architect to convince myself I really wanted to be one. At the beginning, it was kind of shocking with my parents and my family because everyone thought I wanted to be a lawyer or a veterinarian and things like that, but I really didn't want it to be any of those things. I wanted to be something different from what people expect to me. My friends wasn't as happy as they were as whenever I said I wanted to be a veterinarian because they wanted me to work with them at their farm. But I was like, no way, I'm not working with you. I don't want to work with my family, so I'm not going to be a veterinarian or anything related with animals and nature. And that's why I decided to be an architect. At the beginning, I wasn't that convinced about it because I never heard of the career. And yeah, that's it. What I think is that nowadays I don't want to be an architect because it goes against my parents' wishes and it goes against what people really think I'm good at or that I will be. I really want to be an architect because that's the way you can bring joy to someone. And I'm gonna explain to you. I just don't want to be a simple architect. I want to be an architect and an interior designer. And because the way you organize the things inside your bathroom, the way you use the colors, you mix them, you design your house, the way that sunlight can enter can change your mood. You are in the mood the space around you allows you to be. So if you don't like the space around you, then you're not gonna be in a really good mood. You're gonna be like angry. You're not gonna be satisfied with the way you're feeling. Okay, that's another funny story because when I decided I wanted to study architecture, I wasn't really sure about what universities had the program. And the only one I knew it had was the Javeriana, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna study there. And I still want, but not that much as the university I'm gonna tell you. Okay, here's the thing. At the beginning, I wanted to study in Javeriana because that's the only one university I've heard about architecture. Then I started looking for other universities here in Colombia, but I didn't find a university that really matched with me. Like, you understand, I don't like Los Andes, La Piloto, and things like that. So I decided I wanted to study in the Javeriana University. But here's the thing. my parents have been like overprotective with me and my sister all my life. And when you have overprotective parents, you don't want to live in the same city as them or in the same country as them. So you want to grow up, and that's it. So I started to follow a lot of YouTubers and famous people, and I noticed something like all of them, or like the 99% of them, lived in LA. So I was like, okay, I wanted to go to LA, but I want to move to LA when I graduate from university. And one day, talking with one of my closest friends, I told her like, I wanted to go to LA. I want to live there. I want to maybe study there, but I don't want to be here in Colombia. I want to find another opportunity, or found like my ideal job, always related to architecture and things like that, but in LA. And she told me like, why would you wait when you can start looking for a university there, convince your parents, or applying for a scholarship? And I was like, wow, you're really, really smart. So we started to look in Google what kind of universities were in LA. And I started looking and looking and looking, and we looked to the universities and the cost of it, like the cost per year. And we found a lot of expensive, like really expensive universities, and then we found UCLA. And it was the exact same story as the career. I had to combine myself, but this time, every time I talked to people about my dream going and study in LA, people were like, okay, you're crazy, that's not gonna happen. So I had to combine myself. So I started reading a lot about the university, looking at the campus, and that really excited me that the campus I was looking for, it's a campus that specializes just in arts. So architecture, interior designer, music, dance, and things like that are found in that campus, and that's what I really like about the campus. And that was the campus. It's really, really cool. I really want to study in there, and if I can study there, then I will find a way to do an exchange or a double titulation in there, because my dream is living in LA. I really like the city, I really like the United States. So yes, I want to live in there, I want to study in there, and I hope I could achieve that, because that's my main dream, not working with animals. Just I want to live in LA.